In problem 1.1.18, we're asked to graph the function and then identify the domain and the range of the function. So they give us the function f of x is equal to 3/8 x squared. Now, right away, I'm annoyed by this fraction. All right, I don't really want to deal with it, but it's part of the problem, so we're going to have to work with it. This x squared, however, that tells me that this is a parabola. All right, so I know my graph is going to look something like that, or it might be upside down. Okay. Those are poor sketches. Let's fix those. All right, but we know it's going to be a parabola because it's x squared. So to find some points, what I need to do is I need to plug in some x values. You can choose what you want. I'm going to start with 0. So if 3/8, I'm going to plug 0 as my x. Y would be 3/8 times 0, which is just going to be y equals 0. So I know the point 0, 0 is one of my solutions, or one of my points on the graph. Now, the next number I pick, I kind of want to be careful. There's different numbers that are going to wind up working here. Some will work a little bit better than others. All right, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to pick the number 4. And the reason for that is the fraction is going to work out kind of nicely. So I'm going to do y equals 3/8, and I'm going to plug in a 4 as my x value. So I get y equals 3/8 times 16, and then this will be 48 over 8, which reduces to 6. So that tells me I have the point, sorry, not 0, I have the point 4, 6. So these 2 points here, 0, 0, and 4, 6, are what I'm going to use to originally graph my problem. So I click the graph, I'm going to choose the parabola, and then I'm going to use point 0, 0, and then 4, 6. All right, so I'm going to go over to 4, and then up to 6. Now this one wasn't too bad. I didn't have to be too, I didn't plug in too many different numbers, but your numbers will wind up varying. So that's going to be my parabola. We'll save that. We'll check our answer. I accidentally placed it at 5, 6. That should have been at 4, 6. So I did edit this. I did need to move this point over here. So I'm going to save that. Now we check our answer. We're good. So we're going to continue to the next part of this question. It now says select the correct answer choice below, and if necessary, fill in the box to complete your choice. So we want to talk about domains and ranges. So my domain in this problem, all right, my domain are my x values. Now if I look at my graph, that was a terrible line there. If I look at my graph, it's going to continue to go to the right, and it's going to continue to go to the left. And it's going to go both directions, forever left, forever right. So my domain is negative infinity to positive infinity, which tells me that it's all real numbers. Now on the other side of that, let's just change colors here and make it a little different. My range would be my y values. And if I draw that sketch again, now what are my y values? Well, my graph goes up forever, but it doesn't go down. It stops at that x-axis, right? It doesn't go below the x-axis. So the lowest number that it's going to be, there's a minimum of 0. All right, and the maximum is infinity. All right, it goes up forever. So my range would be that y has to be greater than or equal to 0. All right, in this case, it can be equal because we already tested that and we showed that up here. So that's why it is going to be equal to 0. So we want to fill out whatever one, A, B, C, or D. We want to find the x values to be all real numbers. So x values are going to be all real numbers, and my range would be y is greater than or equal to 0. So plug those in, type those in, and you should get the correct answer.